Hi, Colleen. Let's talk through a little bit of the pieces necessary to get this lookout to look a little bit more like this page. The first thing I'm going to point out to you is I've got a thing called module positions from the original template that show in order to get something next to the side panel, it's going to have to live in one of these positions as far as modules go. And if that's already over your head, you might just ask us to do some of this for you. Main top A, expanded top, content top, and then the sidebar on the right side is going to be in sidebar A. So if we want that title, that top picture to go in the middle, one thing I want to do is in the article manager, called the West Nebraska Register on the page. I want to go to this article. I actually want to go to under images and links, or actually it's under options, and go ahead and change the title to hide, save and close. Look at that, and then that's going to hide that top green bar. So that's what's on the page. Next, I want to look at categories to see what categories already exist for the West Nebraska Register. I think these under offices are, there it is at the bottom of the page. So I want to see, that's at 100. I'm going to change this to 200 so I can see them all together, not have to split pages. Here we go. So we've got one for About Us, one for advertising, one for publication schedule, subscription, and photo gallery. So if we looked at the left-hand side of the page, that's what these categories are. But it looks like we want one for maybe the landing page, or to live here under headlines. So let's add a headlines category, and then maybe add, so just add a WNR headlines, and then add a national headlines categories. And I actually like to grab an existing category and click Save as Copy. And then its parent is going to stay the same. So we're going to call this WNR Headlines. And then I'm going to make sure it's published, save. I'm going to save a second copy. And we're going to make this one National Headlines, unless you have an RSS feed that you want to pull those in from, and then you wouldn't have to create those articles. They would just pull from an outside source. But I don't know if there's one source that has exactly what you want for that. Save and close. Okay, so what we did was we created a category for these articles and created a separate category for these articles. Let's take, I'm not certain we can get the contact down there on the left-hand side of the side panel, but we can try. And then getting it to stay at the bottom would take some coding, I'm pretty sure. Hey, that looks pretty good. So we're gonna go to, actually I need to take note of what those category ID numbers are. Right here on the right hand side, 178 and 179, and I'm actually just going to write those down on a piece of paper in front of me. So back on the control panel, I'm going to click on Module Manager, and what I'm going to do is create something called a Place Here module, and that's going to display articles from a respective category, or might display respective or one single article. So I clicked on New Module. I'm going to go find, it's called Place Here. In my category, we're going to call this one National Headlines. And my position is going to be sidebar A. My category ID number is 179 because that was the second category of the ones I made. I do want to show the title. Yes, I want to show intro only, so you can force or read more, but no icons, no print button, no email button. And then I'm going to find out from another option what the module class is that gives that a green background. But I'm going to start with box 1. Back towards the top of the screen, I'm going to click on menu assignment, and here's where I'm going to say that this only needs to display on the certain pages. So this is going to be on the departments, and these should be in alphabetical order. So there it is. I think we just want it on the home page for the West Nebraska Register. Let me save that and refresh this to see what changes are being made. And there's national headlines, so you can start adding articles to that. Let's stop there and we'll pick this back up in a minute.